Let's go, DJ. It looks like we found a new village and we can try to start living here. I immediately noticed that a bunch of people had gathered in the clearing. Let's go see what's there.
It looks like villagers have gathered there, so let's go over there. Wow, are they crafting swords or something?
Here you go! Some of the strongest and most reliable swords. Now with weapons like that, you won't be afraid of any mutants.
Ha 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 ha! Is this a wood sword or something? Ha 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 ha! That's nonsense! It's just the last century.
I don't get it, and don't you like it? Maybe you can show me how it's done.
I think my friend is a little dumb and he was joking. He didn't mean to offend you, so forgive us.
No, we're standing here. Let's have a competition. My swords against your wooden junk. Let's see who can do it better.
Come on! You think that if it's wood, it's bad, but no. It all depends on skill. And I don't see any in you.
Mikey, I don't understand why you agreed to all this. Couldn't you just behave calmly? Why do we need all this?
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
So, well, if you're ready, then today you'll have a competition. Since you want to know who has the better sword, then 2 teams will be crafting swords. One will be crafting wooden swords, and you, diamond ones? I understand perfectly well.
Oh, that's right. And everyone understands perfectly well that diamond swords are much better than wooden ones.
Well, our task is to create diamond swords, and such that they would be many times better than wooden ones.
And you are going there too. DJ, how can wood be stronger or better than diamond? I don't understand this, and I understand perfectly well that we will win. This is a diamond sword and not some wooden one, especially since I have one trick for this.
I don't get it. What trick are you talking about?
Put the sword here in the middle so that there are blocks around it. Basically like on a workbench, just do it here on the floor. This is also a kind of mechanism, thanks to which the sword will become even longer. Much longer.
What the? Are you saying that it will be a huge two-handed sword or something? Wow.
Yes, sir. And that's not the end because I have a skill book of enchantments. We can put some kind of enchantment on the sword and it will become even stronger. Cool, huh?
Well, Mikey, and to be honest, I think we'll definitely win. In that case, they really have no chance against us.
Well, yes, and you doubt it. Everything will be great and they will even envy us. Especially since, as far as I know, the first test is the destruction of zombies, which means that ours will control the crowd better. It will be easier to strike the area like that.
Wow, Mikey, the sword has become even big. What the hell? How did you do that?
The enchantments were successful. The sword has become simply ultra giant and strong. Well, now they definitely don't have a chance.
Not only will we destroy all the zombies, but in one blow there will be no one else there, right?
Well, I'd like to believe it. It's not enough to just have such a sword. You also need to be able to wield it. Be strong enough to be able to lift such a piece of metal and use it normally in the air.
Hey, you! Well, are you ready to lose? I'm giving you one last chance to give up. Otherwise, it will be a shameful loss for you.
In that case, if everyone is ready, then let's get started. First, you need to demonstrate your strength. Show how quickly you can destroy all the zombies.
Some zombies! Big deal! Everything will be fine, and we will defeat them now. See for yourself!
Yes, of course. Don't think that you are so strong, that you have a huge advantage over us.
And isn't that so? The fact that you have a long diamond sword doesn't mean anything. We also have a sword.
You have a wooden sword. I will never in my life believe that such a sword is better than a diamond one. That's just nonsense.
The main thing is to know how to make a sword, and even a wooden one to be stronger and more reliable than a diamond one.
So guys, well, what can I say? Well done. JJ and Mikey won because they destroyed 38 zombies, while the villagers only 26 factorial.
This can't be what the... Wait, this is nonsense! It's not fair at all!
Even though the judge is your villager, we still won. So I think this is a well-deserved victory.
That's nonsense. I'm the best blacksmith in the area. That can't be.
But facts are facts. The guys destroyed more zombies, which means they are more effective with a sword. But this is not the end, because you have one more test.
Yes, we are ready. I think we will win this time too.
That's bad to think. Keith, don't underestimate your opponent. Just because you won the first round doesn't mean you will win the next test.
And what kind of test is this? Wow, what are we supposed to do here?
You should end up there at the end, on the other side of the area. Go ahead.
What do you mean? How are we supposed to get there? Are we supposed to use our swords for that or something?
That's right. I don't know they use your sword as a support, a bridge, and then you can pass the test. It's a test of agility and parkour.
Okay. By the way, let's go, guys. Let's cross carefully one by one. I'll put the sword here, and you'll cross as if it were a bridge. Everything will be fine, and we'll succeed, guys. So, follow me. Don't be afraid, and don't make any unnecessary movements.
Yeah, right. I don't believe that wood can withstand such lava temperatures. And how do they manage to do it like that?
Even if they succeeded with an ordinary wooden sword then?
Hey, guys, what the... Well, be careful. Oh, no, we've lost. Guys. Well, I asked you to go carefully.
Do you think we'll succeed, right? Or maybe not?
Why not? Yes, of course we'll succeed. Especially since you yourself said that a diamond is stronger than wood. So throw the sword and we'll go there too. I think the most important thing is not to break the sword itself and not to fall into the lava. And that way we'll get more points, right? GJ, oh come on, give me the sword. Nerd, because I had a great idea of how we can get through all this. Look, we could, for example, get some diamond blocks from the sword. Why? Well, let's build ourselves a bridge.
Wow, Mikey, that's a super idea. How come we didn't think of that before?
Moreover, it's not prohibited by the rules because no one said that you can't do that.
Actually, yes. I didn't forbid you to do that. And the fact that you did it is even better because it shows how smart you are.
No, you can't do that. You have to use your sword for that, and you...
Well, yes, we got the diamond blocks from our sword because it was gigantic and used them to build a bridge. So we used our sword. Moreover, the judge is not against us doing this.
Well, that's some kind of nonsense. Does it mean that we could have done the same? We are so stupid, of course.
Well, it's good to understand that you realize your defeat and that our sword is better than yours.
We'll see about that because this is not the end. So there's still everything ahead.
Actually, yes, that's true. Let's say Mikey and JJ won this round and they're in the lead, but that doesn't mean they'll win.
Well, we'll see about that. But what's the third test then?
There's nothing complicated about it. Your task is to simply cut down as many trees as you can. Whoever has more wins.
Well, it doesn't sound complicated, actually. Well, what are we gonna chop it with? With a sword or something?
What else? Or can't your sword chop wood, huh?
That's not what swords are designed for, but at least ours is made of diamond, not wood. We can cut everything down without any problems, but I don't even have a clue how you can cut down trees using a regular wooden sword. I'd like to see this circus.
And now we'll see all of this, but I want to start first. Let's repeat after us. Maybe you'll really do better, huh?
Well, come on, Mikey. Let's see what you can do and what our sword is capable of. Now I'm definitely confident in our victory for some reason.
You're celebrating too early. Of course, I understand that you won in 2 rounds, but I'm not going to give up just like that. So I'll also try to beat you.
Yes, it looks like we won in more than 2 rounds. What do you say, Judge?
That's cool. I didn't expect to see such efficiency. What can I say? It's really cool that you cut down so many trees in one blow. But will the blacksmith's team be able to do it, huh?
Well, let's find out in that case. And what about the trees now? Should I cut them down or something?
However, it's cool that we succeeded in everything. Maybe we really will win, Mikey, and show them that we are not such weaklings anymore.
In this way, we can greatly raise our authority, so that's it. That's cool.
Well, now it's our turn. Guys, who's the strongest here? Well, the trees fall in one blow. Come on, I believe in you.
But we don't. A wooden sword won't cut it down. It's all just impossible. And anyway, you'll most likely break it, and that's it.
Hey, what the? Hey, what is this? Yeah, it looks like I can't do this anymore. What the hell?
Ha 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 ha! Yeah, it all gets it. I don't see any point in continuing the competition because it's obvious that we won. Well, what else? Guys, just accept the fact that our sword is better. We'll help you create the same.
I can't! You're just ruining my reputation. I can't believe it!
No one is ruining your reputation. You just need to understand that a sword is originally a metal weapon. A wooden sword is in fact just a club or a toy for children.
To be honest, I don't even understand why we should continue the test if everything is so obvious. We won, didn't we?
Not quite yet. In fact, we have to get to the end, especially since the real tests are just beginning. After all, this is already the 4th test, where you have to be very careful because your task is to get through an obstacle course.
An obstacle course, huh? And what do we have to do here? What is the difficulty of this course? Tell us everything.
In general, your task is not just to run here, but you have to be able to carefully pass so that no obstacles touch you. But will you succeed? We'll see.
DJ, I have an idea. Let's do it like this. Let's just raise our sword above ourselves and just run, huh? I think it will be great, and we just won't take a ton of damage.
Well, let's try. We still have to think with our heads before going through all these tests. Let's just see what we can come up with.
If you're ready, then let's mix it up. Let's see what comes of it all.
Well, good luck to us, DJ. Let's just see what interesting things come of it. I can't wait to see the results of the competition.
What's wrong? Do you think we can win something here? Some kind of prize or something?
Oh, what's wrong? I think so. Maybe we'll actually be able to win and get a prize. Or maybe not. Be careful, DJ. It's still quite dangerous here. I didn't think it would be so dangerous. Well then.
We've almost done it all. It seems like we did it pretty quickly, but what now?
Now we'll wait and watch how our opponents will pass this test. Come on, DJ. I'm so interested to see this.
Well then, I think it's obvious who the winner is. We have already won most of the tests, and I just don't know how they will be able to get ahead of us. It's just unreal.
Yes, I think so too. But to be respected, we have to go all the way. Do you think they'll be able to get through so that they win?
Won? They? No. I don't think they'll win, especially with a wooden sword as a shield. Look at the arrows yourself, Mikey. They just pierce the sword. So the guys won't succeed. It's already obvious that we won. But as you said, yes, we need to get to the end to understand what awaits us there. Maybe, as you said, a huge surprise will await us.
Well, it seems like the guys have gotten worse. Have we won or not yet?
I don't know yet. I don't see the point in continuing the test, but that's up to the judge. It's he who decides how the game will go, so we're waiting for him to come here and tell us everything.
Hey guys, what happened? It seems like they didn't make it, right? Wow, what a pity.
I think we won, or is there still any doubt that our equipment is better?
I didn't doubt you because it's obvious that the diamond is better. So let's go to the next room.
Well, okay, but I understand that something else awaits us, right?
Yes, in fact, there is still the finale, the last test. But we still need to do everything well and get to the end, because we are filming a program at the same time. Well, guys, we have gathered here for the last test, and as you can tell from the arena, it will be a duel. In general, your task is a sword duel, and for this, you need armor. You can find all this in those rooms. So if you are ready, then disperse and put on your armor. And then we'll see who really has the best sword. Good luck to you guys.
Well, what about it? A fight between us, huh? Does it mean that the two of us are against those villagers? Do you think we can do it, or... Yes. Anyway, this fight is unlikely to decide anything because we won 5 tests. I think it's obvious that the prize is ours. But, as the judge said, everything needs to be done for the transfer.
Well, are you ready to get what you deserve? Huh? Because now you will understand with your own eyes how strong my sword is.
Yes, of course, I like your optimism, but I hasten to disappoint you. Nothing will work out for you, so you better give up.
No way! I'm not afraid of anything! So now I'll show you that you shouldn't have made us angry. Now you'll get your stupid head punched.
Well, but it seems that our winners are JJ and Mike. Well done for winning. In principle, from the middle of the game, it became obvious that most likely you would win. Your sword showed the best result, and it would be great if you taught and trained our blacksmith.
Well, thank you for the prize. That's great. Yes, of course we can help the blacksmith.